So it was recently the anniversary of Bitcoin that started in the 31st of October 2008, where Satoshi Nakamoto, the mysterious anonymous inventor of Bitcoin, released the Bitcoin white paper. So now the Bitcoin is 16-year-old, so happy birthday to Bitcoin. So we're gonna go through the story of Bitcoin and what are the major events in the life of Bitcoin. So Satoshi Nakamoto started mining Bitcoin and mined the first block, the Genesis block, on the 3rd of January, I think 2009. Every blockchain has Genesis block, just as every regular chain has a final link. People care especially about the first Bitcoin block because Bitcoin was the first blockchain and remains the largest cryptocurrency in the world. Okay, so now in the life of Bitcoin, there was also a great event where Bitcoin was first used to buy something, and it was 2 pizzas that were bought for 10,000 Bitcoin by Laszlo Aniewicz on the 22nd of May 2010. Now those Bitcoin are worth $700 million, so it's $350 million per pizza. So also what happened in the life of Bitcoin in 2011, the first Bitcoin conference was held in Europe, in Prague. We are glad to announce after weeks of planning, we will be holding a European Bitcoin conference in Prague. So it was in something like November 2011. And as well, there was another Bitcoin conference will take place a little bit earlier in New York, also in 2011, but in August. So this was also the first Bitcoin conference in America. For a couple of days in August, the Roosevelt Hotel in New York City, served as a real-world meeting place for about 50 people who had spent months riffing with one another on the phone, in chat room, and over Skype. They can talk about how Bitcoin could change the world. This was in New York in 2011. Then what happened? The Bitcoin reached parity with dollars, so it was a great event for Bitcoiners. It was on the 9th of February 2011, but Bitcoin has gone a long ways far. Some wish we could go back and buy Bitcoin there at the time. And also Bitcoin was leaked to WikiLeaks, and as funds were cut from WikiLeaks, people try to use Bitcoin to fund WikiLeaks and keep it going. This was in 2010, 2011, and Bitcoin was actually used to help WikiLeaks go on with his activities. And there was a post from Satoshi Nakamoto, who was not really kind to do this, because he thought that Bitcoin was too much early stage, so he wouldn't like the Bitcoin to be used in WikiLeaks, but it was used in fact. And Bitcoin was also used in the Silk Road platform, which was used to some illegal activities, but it was used on the dark web to sell a lot of bad things, and Bitcoin was used in order to make the transaction, because it was a little bit untraceable, even if it was recorded on the blockchain. But at the time, you could be anonymous with Bitcoin, so it was some use case for Bitcoin, not very good use case, but some use case. But we have to remind that the fiat currency are the most used in criminal activity. And then came the 2012 halving, the 2012 halving, which was the first halving. The first halving occurred in November 28, 2012, when the Bitcoin block reward was cut from 50 coins to 25 coins per blocks. So it was a major event. And then there has been online game platform which was called Satoshi Dice that was launched in 2012, and this platform increased a lot the volume of Bitcoin transaction, and it first raised the question about the Bitcoin block size and the scalability. And also you have to remember that the main platform when at the time where Bitcoin was used, it was Mt. Gox. In 2011, Mac Caleb sold Mt. Gox to French developer Mac Carpales, who was living in Japan at the time. When Carpales took over, Mt. Gox was a relatively small Bitcoin exchange. Under his leadership, it grew rapidly to become the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world. And we know that Mt. Gox was hacked, and some Bitcoin has been recovered since then and is now distributed to the former customers. And also we have to note major events in the Bitcoin history. There was another coin which called USDT, which is a stable coin that was found in 2011 or something like that, and it marked a major step in the Bitcoin development. So yes, the Bitcoin block war started with people worrying about the scalability of Bitcoin. This crucial technical debate over the future of Bitcoin development put the cryptocurrency network's decentralization and unwavering rule set to the ultimate test, providing an educational moment for the entire world regarding how Bitcoin works and what makes it valuable at the most fundamental level. So it was very important for Bitcoin, this event. And it led to forks like the Bitcoin Cash, which was released. And then we came to the second halving in 2016, Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin block reward dropped from 25 to 12.5 Bitcoin per block. So the miners now get only 12.5 Bitcoin per block in 2016. And also a major event in 2016 was the Bitfinex hack, where 119,756 Bitcoin worth at the time $62 million were stolen. And in 2022, those Bitcoin were recovered a little bit, not all maybe, by the FBI. Or something like that in America. Then in 2016 we had the launch of the number one current Bitcoin exchange and the cryptocurrency exchange, which is Binance. Binance launched its cryptocurrency exchange platform in July 14, 2017, and it was launched in French thanks to an ICO by CZ. And this platform only uses cryptocurrency. There is no related bank transfer, no fiat currency. That's why it leads to the development of Tether, the stablecoin USDT.